So here we are at Unit 3, Listening and Hearing and Types of Listening, in which we will do Module 1 today. Now Module 1 is about listening and hearing. So first we will know the anatomy of the ear, okay? How the ear is and what are the parts and how it works, because listening and hearing we need ear, right? So first we'll talk about outer ear, the external part of the ear that collects sound waves and funnels them into the ear canal. Okay, so what is the outer part of the ear do? It collects sound. Okay, it collects the waves and the sounds and it funnels them to the ear canal. Okay, it moves them to the ear canal. Okay, now what the middle part of the ear do? The three small bones, ocells, that transmit vibrations from the eardrum to the inner ear. Now in the middle part of the ear, there are three bones which we say ocells, okay, and they send vibrations from the eardrum to the inner ear, okay. Now how sound waves travel, okay, we also see a diagram of ear um, where we are shown the outer, the inner, the middle part, okay, you can check that also. Now how sound wave travels, first is sound enters. So sound waves enters the outer ear and travel down the ear canal. So as I told you, the outer ear, what the outer ear do is the outer ear collects the sound waves and it funnels them to the ear canal. So here it is also written, then sound waves enter the outer ear and travels down the ear canal, okay. Next is eardrum vibrates. Now the eardrum tympanic membrane, also known as tympanic membrane, vibrates in response to the sound waves. Sound waves have come now, so the eardrum vibrates because sound waves are hitting the eardrum and eardrum is vibrating. Then ocells transmit, the three small bones which are ocells, they transmit. So now three bones in the middle ear transmit the vibrations to the inner ear, okay. The three bone oscillates, with they are also known as ocells, and they transmit the vibration to the inner ear. Now next is the importance of active listening. Now we know the functioning of ears, okay, how they work, the middle part, the end part, the starting part, how the sound enters, how it vibrates, how the eardrum vibrates, then the three small bones sends it to the inner part, okay. So now the importance of active listening. First is it builds rapport. So active listening demonstrates that you value the speaker and their message. If you're listening actively, then the speaker knows that you are valuing his message and him also. Okay, talk, that person is important to you. That's why your listening is uh, fully you're paying attention. Okay. Next is it reduces misunderstandings. Of course, if you are not listening actively, then you will misunderstood something and you will do something else what the speaker didn't tell you, or you will understand something else what the speaker didn't mean. Okay, so that creates misunderstanding and that's why fights happen. But if you are listening actively, it reduces misunderstanding and it builds your rapport. So your life will be a lot easier if you start listening actively to people. The next is barriers to effective listening. Now, effective listening has barriers also. Everything has their pros and cons, and that same way, effective listening has its barriers. So, first is internal distractions. Now, thought, emotions, and personal agendas can prevent us from fully engaging with the speaker. Suppose we don't like the speaker, somehow that speaker has wronged us in the past, so we are not listening him properly and we are not like paying attention to what he or she is saying and we are not fully engaging with that person. Then this is the internal distraction that is working like a barrier in effective listening. Now you won't be listening effectively, right, and misunderstandings will be created. So, and next is external distraction. Noise, technology, other environmental factors can make it difficult to focus on the message. Suppose you're at a party where so much of music is going on. So what the speaker is saying, you're not able to listen properly. So that is an external distraction. It's not to do anything with your thoughts or emotions. It's just external factors affecting your listening. Okay. Next is techniques for better listening. Now, what are the techniques for better listening? First is make eye contact. Maintain direct eye contact to show the speaker that you are engaged. Okay, even when you are in a classroom and if you maintain the eye contact with the teacher knows that okay, this student is listening. Okay, and somehow the teacher will pay attention to you. Okay, so if you're making eye contact, your listening will be very effective and you will be able to listen properly, and the speaker will also be happy that okay, this person is listening to me properly. Next is ask questions. Okay, ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand the message. Now what happened in class also, the teacher again and again at the end of the lecture, the teacher asks, if you have any problem you can ask, do you have any problem, please ask. But nobody asks. Why? Because they are not listening actively. If you are listening actively in a classroom, of course you will have 2 to 3 questions to ask to the teacher, that why this happened, what happened when this happened, so why is it like this. So if you're asking questions, clarifying questions, then your listening will be improved. Okay, you will know more about things, you will have more knowledge, and your listening will be much improved. Next is summarize. Restate the key points to confirm your understanding. Like when you go and watch a movie, you come back and you tell the story to your mother. Okay, this happened in the movie, this happened. It means that you were actively watching the movie and you were actively listening the dialogue. Sometimes we actively listen the dialogue, that those dialogues are stuck with us all our life. Like the dialogues of Sholay. Like who cannot remember Sholay's dialogue? Everyone knows its dialogue. So to summarize is very good and it will improve your listening. Next is non-verbal cues in communication. Now verbal is important, yes, and verbal is easy also because you're listening it directly. But there are some non-verbal cues, like first is body language. Observe the speaker's posture, gesture and movements to gain additional insights. Like if the person is saying yeah, I'm fine, but you can see by the body language that person is not fine, so you can help that person without them asking for it. Okay, so body language plays a very important role when you want to know about someone and they are not telling you directly. Okay, and next is facial expression. Pay attention to the speaker's facial expressions, which can reveal their emotions and attitudes. Like someone doesn't like you, so the way he's or she is saying hi to you, you understand that okay, this person doesn't like me. Okay, so by body language, by facial expression, you can have non-verbal cues. Next is applying listening skills in everyday life. First is at work. So use active listening to better understand your colleagues, clients and superiors, leading to more productive discussions and collaborations. If you listen actively to your colleagues, to your managers, to your bosses, to your even peers, to anyone, so you will have a more productive discussion and collaboration with each one of them. Okay, next is at home. Apply listening skills to strengthen your relationships with family and friends, fostering deeper connection and understanding. If you listen to your family and friends properly, you will have more connection with them and your listening will be improved and your relations will be improved and your life will be improved. So by mastering the art of listening, you can enhance your communication skills, your deeper relationships, and become a more effective problem solver in all areas of your life. Just by listening actively, you will be a problem solver and you will be solving issues in like minutes. Okay, thank you.